week. Oh, you're recording? We do this week every time. Right, I'm at Etles Uyghur today in Finchley. So they actually have one in Walthamstow, and they have opened their second one in Finchley Road, which is ideal because it's about 15-20 minutes from us, right, Shika? And she's down the road. We just drove here, and it's a bigger space, less people, which I like. And yeah, I'm excited to try the food here. I wonder if it will be as good as the original branch, but let's see. So originally before this opened here, there used to be another Uyghur restaurant called Kawap, and they unfortunately closed after 6 months of opening, within 6 months of opening, because I just guess the foot traffic wasn't there. Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, no, you continue, it's fine, don't worry. Oh, could we get an ayran, please?
No.
One ayran, please. Thank you. So, yeah, what else was I saying? Okay, today we ordered the Samsa, which is basically like a samosa made with like hot pastry. Then we also ordered the naan, the lamb skewers with cumin, and the Tugur dumplings with lamb. Then we ordered the hand-pulled noodles. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'll pronounce it wrong, but there's the long noodles with beef, and then we got the small big plate chicken. Well, it's a small plate, but it's a big plate chicken technically. It's called dapanji, which basically means big plate chicken, and that will come with noodles, chicken, like chopped chicken, lots of vegetables, and you basically get the naan and you just dip it into the broth, and it's so delicious. It's basically the ultimate comfort food for winter. So yeah, so that's what we ordered. It's a lot of food, doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. So I'm looking forward to trying it, and I'll remove my jacket when I'm warm enough. Anyways, we've got all our food. This is all our food. We got I ordered the small plate chicken, which is obviously freaking humongous. The size of like my child. This is bigger than when Arden was born, that's how big it is. See, this is the Tugur dumplings, which is filled with practically the same as a Samsa. It's the lamb, and we just topped it with chili to pour the vinegar on top of. No pressure, Lai. No pressure, no pressure. No pressure. Wow. And then we have the hand-pulled noodles, which we got ages ago, but I was waiting for a photo. This is the hand-pulled noodles with beef. And then we have the cumin lamb skewers over here, which are ready to eat. Cool. One for you and one for me. So we're going to get tucking in. We're going to eat everything, and we're probably going to get full within 5 minutes because it's like carb heavy. But I just want to show you the small plate chicken. You've got sliced potatoes in here, we've got chopped chicken, we've got peppers, chilies, hand-pulled noodles which are made fresh, and then we have, I think that's leek, is that a leek? We've got leek in there, we've got, I can see cinnamon, peppercorn, cloves, nutmeg, basic assortment of flavours, and this is my favourite dish. And we've got the bread, which is great for dunking into, which I'm not going to dunk now, or should I dunk now? I'm going to dunk it now. Even though I haven't started eating, I'm going to dunk it now. Just dunk it like this. Move my hair out the way. It's spicy. It's a hot one, Shifa. Alright. Cool. Sweet. My tongue is super numb right now because I ate a Szechuan peppercorn. Is that my pronouncing that right? Oh, okay. And I'm just trying to, it's not hot, it's just my tongue is numb. So I can't feel my tongue while I'm eating my food. So yeah, so that is my meal experience so far. But on a serious note, I've actually enjoyed most of the dishes, if not all of them. We've got the dumplings over here. And what they've done is a minced dumpling, minced lamb and onion mix inside, and I put the vinegar and the chili on top, just because I've had it before. So You see the dumpling is like folded really nicely. The dumpling folded really nicely. It's cooked really well. It's not sticky or anything. It's just perfect. Like doused in this like chili vinegar oil. And you could bite into it like I'm about to do. Inside this dumpling there used to be the filling, but the filling fell out halfway through. These are really good. I love the dumpling skin on top of the meat. The meat is actually minced meat and it's mixed with, my plate is so dirty, but you can see the mince with the onion. There's I think a spring onion and there's some garlic in there. It's all simple flavours, which is why I think it works. And inside the dumpling there's a little bit of the soup from the lamb mixture, so when you eat it, it's really nice and juicy. It's not dry at all. Then you add on the chili, which is not spicy, but that adds like a very slight kick. Then you add on the vinegar, and the vinegar is very weird. I not normally do this, but the vinegar adds like a really good tang. So it kind of cuts through the meatiness, the simple flavours. It's just like pow, chili, pow, vinegar, that tanginess. So I really like that dish. So I've just cut open the pastry, and inside you can see there's shredded lamb. Smells really good. So shredded lamb and onion in there. Simple flavours, but I like it, and I like how the pastry is quite nice and full. We have the Lehgmen noodles with the beef and the vegetable. So basically what it is, you get the plain noodles first at the base, and then they add on the beef mixture, and it's not like a sauce as such, it's more of like an oil that is sitting in. It's a flavoured oil. You can taste like the cumin, you can taste the pepper, the salt, slight garlic. They add on the sautéed vegetables too. The noodles are fantastic. They have like a really good bite to them. Even when they're like freezing cold, like right now, I'm still ploughing away and still eating them, and I actually really enjoy that. The beef was slightly chewy and didn't have that much flavour, the beef itself. I think next time I'll go for the vegetable noodles because it's just as good, if not better. You don't have to have the beef with it. You can get whatever you want. You can get chicken too if you want. But anyway, then the lamb skewers, which is basically it's lamb, but they've dotted it with cubes of fat too. Now this is cooked so well and marinated so well that the fat just melts when you eat it. So even when it's cold, the meat just melts, the fat just melts, like it's just really yummy to eat. But this you have to eat piping hot. Like you can't even let it get ruined because you feel like it's just plain, but once you eat it hot, you're like, whoa, this is like mesmerizing. Moving on to the big, small, humongous plate of chicken, which I ordered a small and it's still huge. This is for 2 people, FYI, and we've managed like, not even a third sheeper, not even a third. But anyways, whilst I was eating it, I also noticed they had little chunks of garlic and ginger slices in there. I've been eating the garlic like crazy, like sorry about, but they just taste so good. They're so nice and soft. I know about the garlic here, not even the main show of the dish. Then we've got the potatoes, and I've already described everything before. Now, when you're eating this dish, just remember they use chopped chicken. They're not going to give you like big pieces of chicken. Don't expect shredded chicken, not chicken breast. It's got chicken with bone, so it's a bit fiddly to eat. But I think it's just the fun of it. You kind of come with a group of friends, you order one of these big plates, small big plates, whatever it's called, dapanji, is a lie, and then you all just tuck into it together, which is good. And then you have the bread to dunk into the sauce. And what I like about this is that as it sits in the sauce, the noodles absorb the broth flavour. The belt noodle absorbs the broth flavour, they absorb the garlic, they absorb everything, the chicken, all of this just comes together really nicely. You polished off all the noodles. Once you've polished off everything on top, you get your bread, you dunk it in, or if you're like, you know, cutting out the carbs like me, you get a spoon and you just drink it because it's just so yummy. It's like chicken soup. So this is really good. It's a good meal. It is worth trying out if you've never had Uyghur food before. Obviously it has an influence from Chinese, Turkish, basically surrounding countries, basically taking like a melting pot of culture. Like all the food you can taste is different. Like I love the ginger garlic, that reminds me of Indian food. You know, you've got the Szechuan peppercorn from China. It's all coming in really nice. You've got the dumpling, like Turkey, so, or anywhere else as well. But you know what I mean. I have a branch in Walthamstow, so if you don't fancy travelling to my end of London, you can stay in your end in Walthamstow. I'm stretching because I'm really tired. The restaurant is empty. It's just me and Sheep are left now. I'm stuffed. I'm ready to fall asleep, like the last restaurant we went to together. Had a really good meal. I had a really good comfort meal. I don't know what else to say to you guys, but if you want a more in-depth review, you can check my review on my website, which I'll put in the link in the bio. I don't know when you'll see this video. I recorded this in January 2020. I don't know if it'll be February 2022 by the time you see this, but I have faith I'll put it up in the next few days or next few weeks or next few months. So fingers crossed, guys. Oh yes, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye!